All right, y'all. We are live. Thank you guys for tuning in. Anybody that is tuning in live, or if you're watching this video after it's been recorded, appreciate y'all. So, for those that don't know, I have been working on a extensive Pro Tools session over the last couple of days for the last assignment of what is the name of this class again? Let me just double check. For structure of music. So for those that don't know, I'm enrolled in college for audio production. It has been keeping me pretty dang busy. I'm on the last week and the last assignment of the week. So I'm actually trying my best to get it knocked out. So we're going to try to get that knocked out today. Let me go ahead and pull up my Mac view. And so as you can see, structure of music, this is what we're working on. I already have broken this assignment down extensively, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what it is that I'm working on. I forgot, let me pull up the TikTok chat. Where is it? I wonder if it's on my other. Oh, I know what I can do. There we go. All right. So I got the Pro Tools session. Let me go ahead and open that up real quick. So for those that don't know, this is a challenge assignment. So I had to download 24 tracks, import them into Pro Tools, replace a couple of them with overdubs, organize the tracks according to the mixer specifications, tempo map, and song chart its form. And there's some parts that need correction and some tuning, and then create a more radio-friendly version by editing out an extended organ solo. So that's roughly what I had to do. So we've already done the session setup. That's completed. Song chart and section markers. That's completed. Tempo map. That's done. And time correction and tuning. This is basically almost the last thing that I got to do. So let's go ahead and open up Pro Tools. We're going to go ahead and open up this session. And also, I will be going live again later, or after I finish this assignment. We're going to be going live again, and we're going to try to make a beat. We're going to try to do some beat production. So if you guys are into that, make sure you either drop a follow or tune in. What's going on, Duff? What's going on? Yes, sir. Yep, I've been going live. I've been trying to, man. The other thing, too, is, I know it probably sounds funny, but when I go live and I'm recording me doing my college work, I feel like I got people watching me. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously I do, fucking duh. But I mean, like, I feel like I'm being held to a standard by people, like, making sure I get my shit done. So I know it probably sounds funny, but yeah, that's where I've been going with it recently. So me being able to come on live and share what I do for other people to see who might not have this type of knowledge is dope, because at the end of the day, you know, I don't know everything in the world. I'll never know everything. Same with everybody else, but I like to share what I do know. And, you know, it's free answers. Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, this is a 23 track session. So everything here is color coordinated. I just have to rename the actual waveform. So all the tracks have been renamed and organized. I have gone through and color coordinated it. So all the drums are red. The bass is going to be blue. These tracks are inactive, hence why they're orange. They look a little funky. So our bass is blue. Guitar is green. Keys are all purple. Vocals are yellow. These tracks here, we got our overdub, which this needs to be yellow. And what's the other thing? Okay, so this is inactive, that's inactive. Oh, and then we got the horn down here, which is pink. All right, so this is a 23 track session, like I said. We've gone through, I've counted the sections. So intro, which is our first 16 bars, and I'll go ahead and play it here in a moment. We got our verse 1, chorus, pre-chorus, chorus 2, breakdown, verse 2, so on and so forth. Right? We got our guitar solo, instrumental interlude. Not the type of beat that I wish I would be working on. It's kind of bogus. It's a live recording of a band. At the end of the day, it's an assignment I needed to do, so I figured, what the hell, I can come on here, go live, and show some people some of the other shit that I do, because a lot of people, even though I'm currently live on my car page, or you know, the page I plan on posting more car content on. This is actually going to be going on to another page. I just can't go live on my other TikTok because I only have like less than 100 followers, and apparently you need 1,000 in order to go live on TikTok. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to be chopping this down into a video so I can post it afterwards. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working on. So I'm going to go ahead and play this from the top so you guys can hear it. Like I said, this is not my I gotta go full cam and say that this is not my vibe of music. It's not what I enjoy. But at the end of the day, sometimes when you're doing college, when you're working for clientele, you're gonna have to mix some bogus shit that you don't enjoy. But that's just how it is. That's just the name of the game. You don't always get to do the fun things that you want to do. Anyways, though, we're gonna go ahead and play this track back. So far, I have about, I would say, 85 to 90% of this track done. There's only like 2 more things I have to do. So I have to do some time correction. So I've already imported the overdub for the bass and vocal. We've dragged the new tracks into place above the tracks they're replacing. We've made the tracks that are being replaced inactive. And then I've got an overdub for the vocal that has 2 bars which are out of tune with the lead vocal between 59 seconds and minute 14. I have to use Elastic Audio pitch shifting to tune them as closely as I can. And then there's a bass overdub track that has a few notes that need time correction somewhere between 31 seconds and 45 seconds. So I've got these to do. I've got to remove the organ solo, save it, and basically call it a day. So I'm going to go ahead and save first off because I made a couple changes already. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and play this from the top, and let's go from there. Quick question, because I'm going to let this keep playing. Do you guys like the box in the top corner, or should I have the green screen up? Because I can make the box disappear. I mean, maybe I will just set up the green screen. I already have it right here. How about that? Does that work for you? Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and hit filter. Let's hit the chroma key real quick. All right, background's gone. Is that better? If it's better, go ahead and let me know in the comments. That way I know. I know it's always funny too when I go live on my JDMJ page and I have a bunch of followers. I think they look better without the green screen. Word? Okay. All right. We'll go without the green screen then. If I need to, I can always pop it back up. It's like magic. Yeah, I know it's always funny. I have a bunch of people, they'll be like G35, DC5 Dylan. It's always like a bunch of car people that I follow that'll pop into the live like, what the fuck is this guy doing? JDMJ, this guy's over here fucking producing music. I know this mix is horrible too. There's so much else going on that you can barely hear the fucking vocals. And that's not I am not at all in charge of mixing this or anything like that. I just so happens to be an assignment I had to do. The vocals being muddied out is not my fault. There's too much fucking going on, and this was all recorded live, so.
This night could be a little better. It feels like it's not gonna be a winner. Cheap champagne.
59 and 114.
It's not the cheapest one. Is this cocaine? Feels like a sleeping pill.
All right, so right here at 59, we're gonna make a chop break. Oh shit, I just broke every track. Hold on. We only need it to be here. So we're going to do break from here to minute 14, or we'll do minute 15 right there. All right, and then Command E. All right, so in here we got 2 bars that are out of tune with the lead vocal. So this track here, so this section.
Parties not so good. You know what I'm thinking? Something that I never done before.
Did I create the video using my intro? No, I haven't yet. I need to start posting videos. I have a lot of content to chop and edit, but college has been keeping me fucking busy, man. Like real shit. Like look, I've had 18 assignments this month alone. Like if I go back here, I'll show you. This is every assignment I've had to do this month. Week by week. 18 fucking assignments. Here, let's go ahead and zoom out. Can't even zoom out far enough. These are all the assignments. Obviously the top header is you know, whatever, but no, college has been keeping me so damn busy, man, that I haven't had a chance. I have a lot of videos to chop though and edit out. Like for example, on my Windows PC, which people are gonna see a little behind the scenes real quick. On my Windows PC, let me just make that disappear. I have a bunch of videos I have to edit. So if I go over to, not videos, where is it at? If I go down to my media drive, go down to video projects, YouTube videos. This is all 2JZ engine teardown right here. I don't know why this is here. I gotta move that out. But right here is 32 gigabytes of video. And this is like several hours of video footage. Like this one right here, this is an hour, 40-minute live stream. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, seeing more content, go ahead and drop a follow. I'm official JDMJ on everything. This back piston number 6. See, look, I got the pistons looking basically brand new, right? So that's just like one of them. Let's go ahead and pop out of here. Let's see, pre-shutdown, okay, post-shutdown, piston removal. Let's see, I want these to be organized by, sort, date, that's what we're looking for. There we go. All right, so this is when I think this is when I got the crankshaft out.
Okay.
Now it's going
nice and smooth. So
orientation forward. Inner cylinder plate
up and out of this engine. Up and out of this engine. Up and out of this engine.
I am just about to.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of the line on the 2JZ teardown. What I'm going to do right here is
I am just about to lift this
64-pound forged crankshaft
up and
out of this engine.
So without further ado, let's do it to it. Remember, lifting back. That's a joke. I know it's so funny, man. Like, I don't have my chat pulled up because I usually always have it up here. I'm going to pull it back up. But, you know, it's just kind of funny because people sometimes forget that I do all this other shit. So it's like having like minimal viewers and shit is kind of funny to me because I know that at some point the viewers are going to come, the audience is going to come. And that's the thing that I look forward to, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. So it's just kind of funny. Well, you're just going to make some clips and then put it together like that. Yeah, like basically, because what I'll probably do is I'll probably post the unedited live as like a full no cut. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the clips, the best clips, like right there when I was like, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to an end of the line on tearing down the engine. You know, I'm going to use the best clips to kind of tell that story, you know what I mean? Here, let me turn off my green screen chroma key real quick. Filters, edit filters, chroma key. All right. But yeah, that's kind of my main idea with it. For what I'm planning on doing with the video content. But yeah, I have a lot of footage to edit out, so. But yeah, I got to edit it all out. It's just been, you know how it is. It's going to take me several hours just to make a video. And I want to make sure that my video is solid, cuz like the last thing I want to do is post a mediocre ass video, right? Or, you know, I don't know. There's kind of two schools of thought for it. Because when you post your first couple of videos, you usually aren't going to get viewers. You're usually not going to get many views. I mean, look at G-Down spent several hours making, you know, several hours each, not only shooting, but also editing and then uploading, you know, YouTube videos. And then, you know, you're not going to get many viewers when you first start out. It takes a long time. So I'm almost sitting on it. Like, should I post it now? Should I wait? Because, like, if I fucking, like, you see the amount of effort that I put into the car and shit. So, like, the last thing I want to do is, like, put all this effort into making a bomb-ass video. And then I make a bomb-ass video and then it doesn't get fucking shown to anybody. You know what I mean? I sit here, spent fucking probably 8 different hours recording and live streaming the teardown of the engine. And then, lo and behold, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend even more time fucking chopping the video, editing it into an entire video, adding music, adding, you know, transitions, things of this nature. Just creating an overall watchable piece of content where people don't want to skip through and all that shit, and then, you know, not end up getting any fucking views on it. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I need to be getting views. I need to get my numbers up, because at the end of the day, everything I do is starting to get too fucking expensive. And, you know, with me being so inundated with college work, I don't have a fucking normal 9 to 5. I help out my dad when he needs me. Speaking of which, I have to help him this weekend with a drywall and flooring job or whatever, trim job. So, I don't know. I need to start getting sponsors, because car parts are fucking expensive. Camera gear is expensive. The shit is not cheap. I don't have a fucking $500,000 shop with $300,000 worth of Snap-on tools and lifts and fucking you name it, and oil sponsors and tire sponsors. I don't have any of that. So I'll be very honest with you, creating content is starting to get difficult when it comes to the car shit. That's why I'm venturing out to do other things, because, like, it's fucking expensive. I don't have 15 other guys to help with the car build. I'm not fucking Motor Trend, you know what I mean? Or whatever, insert car builder company TV show name here. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. And the camera gear is dope to be able to have, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's just hard, because I don't think sometimes people realize that I have to wear all the hats. I'm the fucking mechanic. I'm the fucking cinematographer, the videographer. I'm the fucking editor. I'm the fucking main talent. Like, it's difficult, bro. It is real shit. It is difficult. And, you know, sometimes it gets disappointing when, like, for example, I go live for fucking 7 hours straight, right? Go live for 7 hours straight and get no fucking viewers. Go live for fucking 5 hours straight and I get 1 follower. Are you fucking joking with me? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes little shit like that pisses me off. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, because everything comes with time. But at the end of the day, it's like sometimes I just want to turn the fucking camera off. Like, you know what I mean? Sitting here with a $5,000 camera rig just to have the video feed look this crispy, and I'm getting fucking no viewers. Like, I don't know. On top of, you know, content is not cheap. You know what I mean? I spent fucking almost $4,000 or $5,000 on that transmission sitting over there. And obviously that's for, you know, the car. But I don't know. It's just difficult, man. It's just difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to, you know, understand if it even makes sense with what the fuck I'm doing. I ask myself that all the time. Like, dude, am I fucking out of my fucking mind? Could I be doing something else with my time and just be making more money, or, like, you know what I mean? Just, it's difficult, man. And then on top of doing college, I'm not trying to be negative, but yeah, this shit really be burning me out, stressing me out sometimes. Like, I don't have fucking hella friends and hella people to come help. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like boo-hoo because I got the fucking engine out and I tore it all down myself, but that's the thing that I want people to know. Like, you know, I'm doing it by myself. You know, when you go watch Cletus McFarland, who's got several million followers and, you know, different sources of revenue and income, like, it's different for the fucking little guy just starting out, you know? It's the same thing if I go to the car meets. If I go to the car meets, I'm not going to get the same respect as the kid with the camera as if I show up with the fucking fully built Mark III Supra, you know? So, I don't know. Just things like that. Things like that. So, I'm trying my best to get my numbers up, to get engagement up. That way I can continue doing this, because, you know, it's tricky. You know what I mean? I'm not Mr. Beast. I don't have, you know, $500 million to go, you know, create projects. You know, I'm fucking just, it's rough, bro. Real shit. Anyways, though, try not to let that shit fucking bother me. It's, yeah, it's just not easy, you know? even just making the content, I think the hardest part, honestly, is just like getting to the audience, acquiring the audience. It's the same thing with music. You know, the last thing you want to do is spend, you know, whatever, $1,000. Say it's $500 for studio time, right? $500 for studio time, okay, for 5 hours, right? So that's $100 an hour. You're going to the fucking studio every night. You're recording. You do it for 3 weeks straight, right? For example, you know, over the span of 3 weeks. Say you go there, fuck it, 2 days a week. You go there for 3 weeks. That's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 over the span of 3 weeks that you just spent recording, okay? Now you're gonna fucking mix, master, and get your shit right for your single or your project or whatever, and then lo and behold, you put out your first project and nobody wants to listen to this shit. You get no plays on it. You're in the hole, in fact. You know what I mean? It's that type of thing that is the unfortunate part about starting anything, whether it be music, whether it be a YouTube channel, whether it's live streaming, you name it. Finding your niche audience and people who are going to connect with your content is the hardest part. And people that have it and take that shit for granted is the worst. You know, like I just feel like sometimes people don't realize the amount of effort that goes into it. You know, something as simple as having a $5,000 fucking camera setup to even have the live stream look and or sound this good. Like, you know, and I don't say that to flex, but I feel like a lot of people can watch from behind the screen and they have no fucking idea the level of work that goes into making it happen. And I'm not just talking about sitting in front of the camera and doing reaction videos. I'm talking about like projects, like the project car. That shit is expensive. Parts are expensive. I don't have 15 guys to do it. It's me behind the camera, me working the camera, me editing the video, me fucking doing the work on the car. Like it's just a lot, bro. Real shit. So yeah, at the end of the day, you know, and I don't mean to like fucking spew negative. I don't even want to come off negative, but just sometimes it's like, bro, I feel like I'm doing all this for nothing. Like, and I understand where G-Down was talking about, you know, coming from with it too, with like the diminishing returns. You put all this time and effort into shooting a video, editing the video, uploading the video, and then you're not getting, you know, you're not getting any clicks, you're not getting any cheese, you're not getting any chili off of, you know, what you're putting out. And it takes a long time to even just get monetized. So the hardest thing is to stay motivated. I'll be honest with you. That is the hardest thing. But the easy part, right, like for right now, is I already have to do this damn college work anyways. So all I have to do really is just pop in here and just do it. But yeah. I enjoy doing it when I get engagement. Like when I have people pop in the chat and ask me questions and shit like that. You know, I have a good time with it, but yeah, bro, sometimes it's difficult to fucking find that motivation to keep doing it, like, you know. But, you know, that's part of the game. Real shit. And it goes back to the same thing like I was talking about with recording music. Perfect example is, you know, you spend all this damn money at the studio, right? Getting somebody to, you know, hiring an engineer or a producer, and, you know, think about it, you're spending a hell of bread on a project, and lo and behold, you put out this music and nobody plays it. You're not getting any spins. Like, you know what I mean? That shit is disappointing. It's like, bro, why the fuck did I even do that in the first place? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not trying to be negative, but sometimes, you know, I hope that can kind of put it into perspective. So yeah, that's where I've been at with it. Yeah, I remember when I was shooting the video and I was taking the engine apart, I was joking. I was like, all right, guys. All right, all you guys come out from behind the truck. That was a very obvious joke. I don't have other people to help me with the build. I don't have, you know, 5 friends to come over and help, you know, hey, I need your help taking this engine out of the yard. There's a reason I got it. There's a reason I got that 2JZ out of that junkyard by myself. If I had people I could have called, I would have called them. The only person I could call is my dad. My dad was doing a job one day. You know what I mean? So I had to wait an additional day before I could even get the engine out of the yard. You know, just little things like that. Sometimes I feel like that shit goes, you know, unnoticed. Another message on TikTok. I'm gonna bet. I keep getting these damn spam messages on TikTok, like from scammers, like Forex trader. I had one dude who was completely scamming somebody else's account the other day. What was it? It's not Jake or some shit like that. I messaged the account owner. I was like, this guy is reposting your content and then reaching out to people in their DMs about some scam shit, about some whatever, Forex trading or whatever the fucking latest scam is. I think it's so funny. I'm about to turn that shit off. People can't even message me. I'm about ready to. Watch. Let's see. Let's see what he sent me on TikTok. Let's just check it out. Why not? Report results updated. You anonymously reported direct message for violating our community guidelines. Report submitted. Oh, okay, we found violations. Nice. You actually did something. You know, there's so many times I report these people that are scamming and doing all this bullshit in my DMs, and I'll literally get like nothing. Like, how did you guys just not do anything about these people that are like harassing you in the fucking DMs? Like, what? No violations found. What? I reported you for frauds and scams. What do you mean no violations found? Trying to send me links and all this bullshit. Too funny, man. Too funny. Anyways, though, yep, that's kind of where I've been at with it. You know, trying to stay motivated, trying to keep my eyes on the prize. At the end of the day, it's got to be a passion first. You got to think of it more or less as a passion first. If you're looking at it to make money off of it, when you first start out, you're not going to be. I mean, for crying out loud, there's people that make, you know, videos that get 400,000 views and get maybe $200 from it, $500. I'm not trying to be like negative about it, but it's just, you know, think about it. You know, you could have think about my video, right? Where I'm doing a full fucking car build on my own, right? I put out this entire project, make it whatever, however many videos, however long, right? Call it an hour long, right? I don't know. It's just tricky, man. So that's why I'm trying to look into other avenues of getting funding, getting sponsors, things of that nature. Because, you know, like I said, I don't have 15 guys. I don't have a $500,000 shop with $200,000 worth of Snap-on tools. I don't have lifts. I don't have that luxury. So, you know, when the guy with 7 million followers on YouTube can make these projects happen overnight and roll out video after video after video, I don't think people realize what goes into that. Not only having the funding for it, you know, there's so many, it's an onion, bro. There's so many layers to that fucking onion that as a simple viewer from face value, you may never even think about that unless it's brought up like I'm bringing it up right now. But at the end of the day, that's the goal, is to continue to be able to share that passion. So yeah, at some point I'm going to be looking into doing merch. That way, if some people are interested in supporting the content, they've got some way to do it. But as of right now, parts are expensive. So I'm trying to get my numbers up so I can approach these sponsors, these brands, and be like, hey, listen, you know, I'm a one-man army. I have to wear all the hats. I'm the mechanic. I'm the videographer. I'm the editor. I'm the you name it, right? So I can start getting, you know, more cash flow. And, you know, even if it's something as simple, hey, you're going to send me some engine parts. Great. Guess what? I'm at a standstill on my project because I don't have $5,000 of funds to just throw at a project car, you know. And then you're going to take the guy who's, you know, got 7 million YouTube followers, and because he's got that traction, you don't care. You're going to fund that. And I understand, but I don't know. Seems like the help is given to the larger people, and I understand why, and not to the smaller people. And, you know, like I said, it's just difficult concept to be all right with. It takes, some people don't really do not understand, and even if it's the music, you know, what it takes to get there. Shit, perfect example, like what I'm doing right now for college. I don't even know how I'm going to make money off of this, bro. I have no idea how I'm going to make money off of my degree. No clue. I mean, I have ideas. If it's going to work, that's a whole nother, you know, topic. So, but yeah, I would be lying if I were to say that things like that aren't something I frequently think about. Be very, very honest with you. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna jump back into this track because I feel like I've been real enough. For those that don't know, I don't really sugarcoat shit. I'm a pretty fucking straightforward person. So, you know, if you want the artificial me where, you know, this part of the truth gets cut out of the video, you know, we can make it like that, but I'll be very fucking honest with you. That's just who I am. That's just how I am. Anyways, though, that is the goal. So I try to stay positive about it, keep my head up, and keep working towards it. Can't give up, bro. Anyways, though, we've got a vocal overdub track that has 2 bars that are out of tune with the lead vocal track between 59 seconds and 1:14, so 15 seconds in total. We got to identify those notes and use elastic audio pitch shifting to tune them as closely as we can. So let's go ahead and listen to the lead vocal. The lead vocal doesn't need to get chopped or edited. It is just this section, the BH high overdub. So I've already chopped this. I used Command E. I selected everything from 59 seconds to 1:15, or the end of 1:14, the start of 1:15. And we've got this section highlighted. However, if I've got lead vocal soloed, it'll just play this instead of this, sticking with the selection. So I'm just going to listen for this. I'm listening to make sure what is in tune, and then we're going to listen to this. We're going to solo this track and listen to what is out of tune.
Parties not so good, you know what I'm thinking? Something that I never done before. Don't know if I should, it's okay been drinking. I think I should open up the door.
All right, I actually have a business call coming in. Hello, Paula. How's it going?
Hi, good. So we still need a lot of information from you.
Okay.
So last time you had sent us something was for the summer of 2024.
Okay.
So that's the last semester that we covered, and we still need the grades from that semester.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be honest with you. I reached out to them 8 days ago. I emailed them, which is how. Do you need transcript? Like, do you need an unofficial or official transcript, or what is the best way for me to get that to you?
It can be unofficial, but we need from winter 2024. So not this past winter, but the year before, 2023 into 2024, is you had submitted a class list but never sent the grades for that, as well as your summer 2024 grades. So we need the grades from all of those classes.
Okay. And
then in order to cover the spring, you would have to submit your class registration for the spring.
Okay, so I'm writing down this information that way I know exactly what I got to gather. So winter 2023 to 2024 grades is the first thing I've got.
Yep, summer 2024, and this is all in the email that I sent you last week.
Okay, we got summer 2024 grades.
Yep, and then your spring 2025, your class registration. You never sent the class list.
Okay. Yeah, well, I just also want to let you know I did reach out to Full Sail this morning. I reached out to my academic advisor. They were not in the office yet. They said that they'd be giving me a call back. They said it takes up 24 to 48 hours. So I'm best believe I'm trying my absolute best to get this information as quickly as possible.
Okay.
And
so yeah, we can't cover anything until we have those. But going forward, every time you register for a class, you're supposed to be sending that to us, and then once you finish that class, we need the grades. Okay.
Did you also see the? I sent over the invoices. You did see those, correct?
I saw I don't believe I have the invoices themselves, but the school did reach out, and because you never sent any paperwork, that's why we never, we wouldn't pay anything. Because we hadn't heard from you since October of 2023, the last time you sent stuff to us.
Yeah, what paperwork are you referring to? How are you talking about the class list and the invoice?
The class list and the grades.
Okay.
So the school never actually sent any invoice because they reached out January 9th, and we said you haven't contacted us.
Okay, so the class list is going to be, let me see, I'm trying to find an
So
example.
going is the classes that you register for. So that would be, it would say the class name, the code, how many credits.
So like, oh yeah, I have sent those. They're included with the invoice. I had even one
The
from,
last time you sent us was October of 2023.
I don't believe
The
so.
last documents that you sent. Yeah.
I have an email from you from July 1st of 2024. It says, we still need grades from, looks like it was English, audio production 1923, and then Carly Hayhurst responded with semester 3 invoice, which also has the class list on there, the class numbers, the tuition, and then the amount of credits. And I also sent that over from, I reached out to my academic advisor. They provided me with that information. Let's see, pay to retake. Yeah, I sent over, I don't know if you got my email on January 22nd, but I sent over 2 documents, and then I was waiting for the transcripts.
Okay, I don't have anything from January 22nd. I had January 21st where I responded back and said, that's what we're looking for. You had sent out on January 20th. On the 21st, I emailed you back what the paperwork we're still waiting on. The grades, the class list, everything I just gave you.
Well, that's weird. So how can I send this to you?
Tuition, the July tuition for summer 2024 has been paid. That was paid. The class list for summer 2024, and those are the grades that we're waiting on.
Okay.
But we can't pay anything until you send the grades and class list. So even if you send invoices right now, they're not getting covered until we have all that information.
Well, the invoice also has the class list on there, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why that's why I was mentioning the invoice. I'm just slightly confused with that because I've been sending emails, and then I was also wondering why I haven't heard back. So not only to you, but also to the tribe, or to the to Full Sail. Like on January 22nd, I sent a transcript and invoice update. Hello, Paula. I have emailed Full Sail regarding the transcripts and hope to hear back from them by the end of this week. I'm working to resolve this issue as soon as possible. I also reached out to my academic advisor and the business office, and I've obtained the invoices for both the upcoming semester and the previous one, which I've attached below. Additionally, I'm in the process of gathering the class list to send over all the required information. And then at the end, I included the invoice, right? And I know you don't really care about the invoice right now. We need the class list, but I'm trying my best to get this stuff, and this is something I'm lost in translation on. Like I had originally thought that we had worked this out months ago with contact between the tribe and Full Sail. So
Yeah, no. So we're going to need those grades. So it is your responsibility to send the class list and the grades. So every time a class ends, just email as a PDF your grade over, and that will bypass and having a problem with that. So every time a class ends, you need to send us your grade. It's not something the school does. And then every time you register for your next class, send that over to us, that information over to us. If you sent something on the 22nd and you included attachments, were the attachments PDFs?
Yep.
Because it didn't come through to me. Like I said, the last I had was the email you sent on the 20th, and then I responded back on the 21st. And the only thing I could think of is it got stuck in the firewall, which if it's not a PDF, it gets stuck. If it was a PDF, not really sure why it got stuck, but you can try sending that again.
Still need your grades. Okay, so all right. So currently, what is outstanding is winter 23-24 grades. or class list?
Grades. So you have
Okay.
the class list, we have the class list for those, so we need the grades for those and the summer.
Okay, so I've got winter 2023 to 2024 grades, summer 2024 grades, spring 2025 class registration, and then the class list and grades.
Correct.
Okay. All right, because I just want to make sure I'm trying my best. The only thing it's just confusing, you know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that I'm getting everything that way I can I'm trying my best to do my due diligence between being busy as all hell with this accelerated learning program. So just wanted to give you a call and let you know.
As soon as the class ends, send that grade over, and then we don't get missing grades this far back. So every time a class ends, just send that over in the future, and then every time you register for a class, send us that course registration.
Well, I don't really do any registration for the class. They just like automatically like keep shoving at me. Like they just keep starting. I think if that's like the best way to explain it.
Any paperwork, like not even an email, or do you go into a portal and it says you're registered for this class and the dates are, say, March 1st to May 1st, you know what I mean? That kind of information?
Not really. Like for example, so they have a LMS, which is like a online platform where it shows upcoming, like for example, I see the upcoming classes. I see project and portfolio 2 audio production online. It says what the term is. It says APB.
So that's probably it.
Okay. Would screenshots of this work?
Yeah, you can it. Don't email it as a screenshot because it will get caught in the firewall and then I won't even know you sent it. Save it to your desktop as a PDF and then send that PDF to me.
Okay.
PDFs tend to go through the firewall a lot easier.
All right. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is, I don't know if it's going to be beneficial because these currently don't all have like the class. So I have a grade list.
Show like the class, like say audio, say the course code and the course number and then the grade.
It says what section it is. It doesn't have the course number, but I have all of the past classes as well that I've taken that have the course codes with them.
Okay. Send it if it's what we're looking for. It could be. Like, for instance, your English composition, ENC 1101, we're looking for the grade on that class.
Yep, so English composition 1, let's see.
Okay.
English composition.
Like ENC 1101, and then...
Yep, term C 2024-02, section 23, and then if I go to grades, it says English composition 1, section 23, passing. I got an A in that class, 97.95.
All right, so we might be able to use that. Send me what you have.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna...
If the info we're looking for, I'll let you know. If it's not, I'll let you know as well.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is,
Sounds like
I'm gonna go down,
something official, not something you typed up kind of thing.
No, yeah, this is all from this is all from their platform, so I can take screenshots and then, like you said, download them as PDFs and then send them over.
Yep, if you send them as PDFs, then we're more likely to get them.
Okay.
Just because of our firewall. So I have a feeling what you sent on the 22nd, just because it's not showing on my end, it probably got stuck somewhere on our end, on our firewall.
Yeah, my apologies, because I think that's happened a couple of times, and I wanted to let you know that I have been quite diligent. I try to, I always try to reach back out and get back to you. I feel like there's been a couple of times that's happened where like we were playing email tag, and you probably thought that I was just being, irresponsible. Trust me, I have reached out to them not only recently, but several times to gather, the information and things of that nature. And I feel like that's happened. So I wanted to at least express that, you know what I mean? Because I don't want it to look like I'm being complacent.
No, that's fine. As long as we just need to get the info so we can get you settled here.
Wonderful. Let's see. Shots 11. Awesome. Audio workstations. Wonderful. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through, I'm going to grab as much information as I possibly can gather for you. And if it doesn't work, please let me know. Like anything, like what I'll do is I'll probably shoot you an email with everything in it that I can potentially gather. I have the upcoming class list, which shows the class code, I think is the term that you utilized. Let's see. Let me look at that email that you sent me real quick. Also, I'm sorry to hold you up. I wanted to make sure that getting as much broken down as possible. We're looking for the grades for AUD 1923. So let's go back here. Yep, AUD 1923-0 recording principles. Okay, let's see what I got in that class. Recording principles. See, I got an A in that class, a 93. And I have all of the breakdowns for the weighted assignments and the grades that I got for them.
So I just need the overall grade.
Okay.
That's all I need is the overall grade.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Well, I'll go through each one of these. I'll screenshot them and I'll shoot them over to you. Expect them. It's 11:10 here, so it's almost 2-3 in the afternoon there. 3.
Yeah, and so I will be leaving the office in a half hour.
Okay.
So otherwise, I'll get them tomorrow.
Yeah, that's no problem. I just wanted to, I wanted to do my due diligence, wanted to make sure I reached out because I know sometimes things can get, lost within the emails and misconstrued. So I wanted to make sure that, I wanted to do my due diligence. Like I said, I don't want it to appear like I'm being complacent.
No, we just need that information.
Awesome.
We can go forward.
Awesome. Well, I will gather as much as I possibly can. I also have reached out to my academic advisor. If these grades do not work, I'm going to try my best to get an unofficial transcript. Trust me, I emailed them literally 8 days ago, and it's kind of bothersome that I haven't heard word back from them. So I'm trying my best to get everything. That way we can get it taken care of.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. Well, I hope you have a good afternoon. Once again, I'm going to shoot that email over to you this afternoon and should have everything in there. You said basically just make sure they're all PDFs and zipped.
Yes, so they have to be PDF files.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're sending them any way else, they'll get stuck in the firewall.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I hope you have a good afternoon, and I will get everything over to you that is necessary. So we're all good.
All right.
Thank you very much, Paula.
Welcome.
Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Thank